Hello, good morning. Here we are again, day 4. It is for our daily practice. Um, I'll only take 15 to 20 minutes, and you are most welcome to join me in this. I'll say that again, that we are doing this, and I really want people to join me in this for meditation, for peace, for the community, or the world. I know when I say working for the world peace, it sounds like a bit too far to work on. Maybe you're right, but I would really like to give it an attempt with all with the past that I have seen, with the stories that I have heard. My heart wants to believe in the fact that me meditating here and radiating the positive energy into the world can actually bring peace and harmony in my community, in my town, my city, my country, or to any part of the world. Now, before we start this, I want you to find a comfortable seated position where, if you want to take take the support of the wall, but make sure that you feel relaxed and in sync with your breath, so that every time you inhale, you are able to flow with that breath through your nose, throat, your chest, and be able to send it down to your abdomen, or as we call it, our belly a bit. Just observe the space around you. Take a deep breath in and try and relax. Do not over arc your back when you are sitting in meditation. Make sure it is lengthened rather than your chest pushed out, your middle back actually pushed in. If you sit in that position for long, that can give you a backache, and you will be distracted every now and then if you are trying to meditate with your back arched, mid back especially. Now, if you want to take the support, as I said earlier, go ahead, take the support, breathe in, and try and relax your entire system. With the exhale, release the tension out from your body. Although it's the morning time, but still, when you try and sit in meditation, especially when you try and calm your mind down, it runs faster. It goes to places you've never been. It takes you on a trip. But your work should be to acknowledge that, to witness where all it is taking you. Past, future. So just breathe and acknowledge that wild mind running around. Take a deep breath in again, and with the inhale, make sure that your inhales are quiet and not loud like this. Make sure that you go really slow and take somewhere around 5 to 6 seconds to inhale, then hold for 3 to 4 seconds, and then exhale out again, matching your length of your exhale with the length of your inhale. If it helps, you can lift your shoulders up as you inhale and drop your shoulders down to relax yourself, to calm yourself down. If it helps, keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing. Keep bringing your awareness back to your breath. And if possible, try to meditate. Try to dim the light in the room where you are sitting and trying to meditate. A candle light will help as well. It tends to calm you down. Now, what is the point of breathing and calming yourself down? Is this the way we bring peace to the world? I know a lot of masses will disagree with me in this, and may not be able to relate with what we are doing here in order to bring down the suffering a little bit. Keep breathing, keep your awareness around your breath, around your heart center, around your chest. And exhale. If you feel, whenever you feel that you are getting distracted by the thoughts, by the tendency of your mind running around, try and bring it back to your heart center. Feel that heartbeat. If it helps, you can place your left hand on your chest, right hand on your navel, and try and gather, collect that energy that your heart is generating. When you intensify it enough, then you will be able to spread out to the world that peace, that power of peace. At the same time, I would like you to define peace. What is peace to you? What is it that you want to see in the world? What are you actually generating here that you want to spread out to the world? 3 deep breaths in and out and define that peace. What is peace to you? Sometimes, for some people, peace would be to fight, show up in a situation and fight for it. And there's nothing wrong in it. To stand up for the truth, that can be peace for some people. And that's beautiful. Keep breathing. Keep bringing your awareness back to your breath. I am nobody to tell you what peace is to you. That definition you have to come by yourself, and it will take time for you to dig through your truth and reach that definition of peace that you would want to spread out to the world, that you would want people to feel and intensify their energies and be able to live peacefully through your definition of peace. But that has to come through a good digging through your truth. Keep breathing and keep bringing your awareness back to your breath. Go inhale and go exhale. When you think about the suffering in the world, when you witness the suffering in the world, your community, your home, your neighbors, you see that the amount of suffering is tremendous. Keep breathing through it. Now, as a human being, when I witness a suffering, it's default for me. It's a default action that I get leaned towards it. And I keep leaning as much as I watch it, as much as I witness it. But then comes a point when you realize that witnessing that suffering is actually consuming you and consuming you to the point that you are not productive anymore. You can choose to look away, and I am no one to judge on that. When you understand that this is the amount of suffering, the tremendous amount of suffering, and you cannot look at it anymore, you can choose to look away. You can also choose to bring your awareness back to your breath. Take a deep breath in, keep breathing in, and exhale. Bring your awareness back to the heart center and exhale. Witness all the suffering. I'm not necessarily talking about the suffering of the world, but whatever little suffering you get to witness through the newspapers, through social media, or in reality. How does my meditation brings out the peace in the world? How does my meditation makes the world a peaceful place? When I sit in a place and I breathe and I be aware of my heart center, I calm my nervous system down. When I calm my nervous system down, I am more grounded. And when I am more grounded, and from that place, I act with the intention of bringing peace to the world, my intention is impactful. My intention is impactful when it is coming from the place of grounding. Keep breathing, keep breathing. If it helps, keep your eyes closed, lift your shoulders every now and then. With the inhale, drop your shoulders down. With the exhale, and breathe through all the suffering that you witnessed during this time or that you have witnessed already, and it keeps showing up in your head space every now and then, and it bothers your heart space to be a human and not being able to be available for the other being. That's the basic nature of a human being, of us as a human being. We cannot, it's difficult for us to see people in suffering, in pain. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath in and out. Exhale. Every time you breathe in, feel your body relaxing, trying to calm your nervous system down and relax. When you witness the suffering through your eyes and through your heart, you witness the suffering through your ears. Whatever information comes in through any of your senses, my personal definition of peace would be to listen to it, to acknowledge it, to witness it without trying to change it or rescue it or judge it. When you operate from that non-judgmental point of view, you are able to listen better. You are able to understand the situation better. You are able to acknowledge better. From that place of grounding, from that place of non-judging, from that place of not trying to rescue, from that place of not trying to fight, breathe, listen, acknowledge, and witness. It all begins with me. I believe in that, and I will say that again every time, that it all begins with me. I be the change that I want to see in the world. The only change at this point I want to see in the world is more peace. And you take a deep breath in and you inhale and exhale out. With your tailbone touching the ground, feel that energy that you build up inside your heart space, your heart center. Feel that energy reaching into the ground. And at first, reaching the area around you, like a tree forms its root. Bring that grounding into your practice. Every time you feel that you are leaning more towards the suffering, just by getting consumed by it and not actually being productive towards yourself or towards the situation, just try and fall back into your heart center. Try and fall back into that grounding energy that you are forming by just simply sitting here. Now, like the root of a tree spreads, visualize that grounding energy of yours spreading and covering more area around you. Take a deep breath in again. Take a deep breath in again and exhale. Keep breathing, and with every breath, bring your awareness to your heart center. With every breath, feel those roots getting deeper into the ground, covering more area and reaching out. When you have those roots, start visualizing that grounding in you. Start feeling like a tree that holds up straight with all that weight in it. Not talking to anyone, just listening. A tree is not judging people standing there. I'm not saying that having an opinion is wrong. You are free to have an opinion. And it's important that you bring out to the world that opinion. But to have an opinion to the point that it starts consuming you when you are trying to prove yourself through that opinion, that is the time to come back towards your heart center and relax a bit. Get a little more grounding and let go. Be aware of your heart center. Feel that energy radiating through your body into the outer space, reaching where you want it to reach out, your neighbors, your community, your streets, the world. I will not underestimate you if you say, if you feel, if you believe that you can impact the world by practicing grounding, by sitting here and breathing, charging your heart space, operating from your heart space, opening up your heart center to the possibility that you can make an impact to this big world. Three deep breaths in. Staying connected to your heart center. Witnessing, keep breathing and keep listening. Witnessing suffering and pain. Can bring your energy down, can make you feel low. And as told otherwise, a meditation practice is meant to uplift you, but that's not always the case. Try sitting in meditation and find that out yourself. When you get in touch with the reality, when you witness and acknowledge the suffering and pain in the world, it's not uplifting, to be honest. It kind of brings you down a little, and that is the point, that is the time when you bring your breath, your energy, your awareness, your entire attention back to your heart center, because this is where the grounding lies. Staying in this feeling of grounding for 3 more deep breaths in. This pain and suffering need not necessarily be of the outer world or the society. When you are sitting in the meditation, you can begin with yourself. It's good to begin with yourself. Address yourself first. Take 5-10 minutes to address what you are going through. And when you are able to find peace in your suffering, then you reach that middle path of not trying to spread peace by getting consumed by it, but getting back to your heart center every now and then. Time to come back to the center of our hearts. to the now, to be able to show up back again tomorrow. Rub your hands together. Place them on your ears. Rub them again. Place them on your heart center. Feel that heat moving in. Rub it again. Place it back on your spine. Your entire spine, mid-back, your lower back. Reach your hip, where the Mooladhara chakra resides, and connects you to the world by keeping you grounded. Relax, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.